All black too, no belt.
All black, everything.
Damn.
You look very New York.
I know, right?
It's giving New York. It was just Fashion Week.
Yep.
So like it's giving you were somehow involved in Fashion Week.
We'll keep it like that, sure.
Yeah.
Totally.
You know. Were you on the
Never have I
runway?
ever,
Maybe.
but yeah.
Have you ever gone to Fashion Week?
No,
At all?
never.
In the all the years you've been here.
I know. Can you
You
imagine?
give energy of somebody who's like, oh yeah, like I knew somebody, you know,
Yeah.
at Vogue, and so I went and
Nope. And the parties are like always just super late, or I just don't feel like going. Like it's
Yeah.
always like last minute. So I'm like, no.
yeah.
But it seems interesting. I just
It seems
think it's
cool. I would
overrated.
I like actually I don't care about the party, not you being like and when she says this, she'll be so excited when you invite her
Oh,
to
yeah,
go.
yeah, for
like
sure.
she didn't mean that obviously.
I didn't. Thanks.
She was saying it is exactly rated, like, you know.
Fun.
I would love to go for like at New York Fashion Week. I would just like it would be cool to see the designers.
Yeah.
I am obsessed with Schiaparelli right now.
Me too.
And I would love
Imagine. Too. Okay, fun. Yeah. Oh my god.
Imagine sitting
Just so,
front row at
innovative
Schiaparelli.
and so like
Yeah.
structure and like oh my
Yes.
gosh,
But like so
fun.
flowy and beautiful.
Yeah.
I like the latest collection reminds me so much of the. Mind you, I'm not really a fashion babe like that. Please don't hear me now and be like, fashion experts. She knows.
You
I don't know
good
nothing.
fashion. She thrifts amazing coats.
I know my body, and
So good.
that's all I can ask for, you know? And I dress accordingly to the best of my abilities and my mood. But like the Schiaparelli's current, the latest one.
Yeah.
I forgot what season it was for.
Who knows?
It was so reminiscent of like 1948 or 1950 Dior, like that collection that was like massive.
pull it up.
The silhouettes
Oh my
from
God.
that. I like
Look it up.
yes, I want all of my red carpet looks in the future to be from like that collection or Schiaparelli's collection.
Yeah.
It was just like so beautiful.
It was stunning.
So many bodies.
So good.
Yeah, fashion. And hello, newbies.
Hi.
Welcome to Are You New? I am here with my friend Rocky. Hi,
Hello.
Rocky.
Hi.
Welcome to Are You New?
Thank you.
Yay. Happy Sunday.
Happy Sunday.
It's the Lord's Day.
yeah. I
Yeah,
think I
yeah.
want to do more.
Hey, I'm going to go to church after this. I'm serious. Yeah, my church is in the afternoon, which is not ideal in winter because it's dark by the time we leave.
Oh.
Because it ends at like it's like from 3 to 5,
Yeah.
and I'm just like I'm in the cold and dark. It's the TikTok of like when you have a birthday in January and you make your
Oh
friends
my
trek
God.
through
With that Game
the
of Thrones
snow. Yeah,
background, just like,
that's how I feel when I get
those
out
are
of
some
church.
Special friends. Too.
Rejuvenated and also cold.
Yeah, and ready just, snuggle in. Yeah.
Yeah, rest. Yeah. Happy Sunday. How's your weekend been?
It's been good. It's been super chill.
Yeah.
I just moved in last week.
Oh my God, yeah. Rocky has a home.
Oh
She
my God,
always
it's
had a home, but
literally
she
a
has a better home now.
Yeah, it feels like a home. Like it feels like I can hang up art and
Yes.
just do the whole thing.
It's a 1-bedroom.
Yeah.
In New York, when you get a 1-bedroom, it really does call for massive celebrations.
Yeah, I feel like I just
Like-
inherited a castle. Like it feels
Yeah, you're like,
crazy.
Welcome to my castle.
Yeah, honestly.
Castle al Rocky, you know?
We're going from like a studio and like the kitchen is like right there.
Yeah.
From like the kitchen being here and then like the bedroom being over there. Like,
You're like,
yay.
I'm
But
the picture of wealth.
I'm getting more steps.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I am the picture of riches.
Yeah, literally.
That's
Oh my
so
God.
exciting.
No, seriously. I've been crying. I've been basking in the sunlight.
Crying.
It's just like scene to scene. Just like,
It's a lot. It's overwhelming. It's an overwhelming time.
yeah.
Oh my
Honestly,
gosh. You've been cooking.
feels good. Yes, I love cooking.
Yeah.
So cathartic.
You're like, oh my gosh, this is so fun.
I'm actually like, wow, I really do like this.
Yeah.
I like things because I have like so many hobbies that I'll change.
Yeah. Did
You
you not cook that much before?
I did, but I had a lull where I was like,
Yeah.
let me just do frozen pasta from Trader Joe's.
Oh,
You know, but then I missed my chicken and like my arroz con pollo. Like I missed the like good savory
like
things.
home cooked
Yeah,
meat, especially in the winter.
especially in the winter. You know, with some wine. Like
Yeah.
oh my god.
I go through that with cooking a lot. Like I go through phases where I'm like, oh, I want to like try this recipe or I'm craving this thing and I can just like probably make it at home. It doesn't feel like rocket
So
science.
fun. Yeah.
And then I went like this like last year, 2024 and some of 2023. I was so uninspired. I just didn't want to
Me
touch a
too.
pot. I'm like, I don't want to cook. I just like, survival.
Yeah.
I made so many just like random pastas. Yeah.
Same. Wait, you just made something that looks so good. It was a risotto.
Yes, I just made a mushroom risotto.
I want some of that. Give me
it
the
was
recipe.
banging.
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
I found the recipe on TikTok and then I always like I adjust.
Yeah.
I don't measure
yeah,
and
of
I
course.
adjust.
I'm intuitive with cooking, but I'm also like measurements. I'm like, you know, I'll stick to the book and then I'll just taste it or whatever.
Yes.
The whole Latino like.
And you know
And
what's
then-
so horrible? I also don't taste as I'm cooking. It just kind of, it
do you
actually turns
not?
out fine. Always.
You blind.
But I yes.
wow.
Like
that's a
literally
secret
seasoning,
ingredient.
I'm just like salt. And my mom, she's like, you have to taste for salt. And I'm
Yeah,
like, the salt is gonna be whatever it is.
That's also
And
the
that's
secret
it.
ingredient, just like your spit.
yeah. It is what
It's
it
for
is.
yourself.
yeah. But I just don't taste. And then it's always when I'm done cooking, I'm like, I should have tasted
Yeah.
if it needed anything
Yeah,
else. But now the dish is what it is. But it's actually I'm a pretty decent cook.
Yeah, your reaction was like, "This is good."
This is
with
good.
your risotto. I
And
was
this
like,
was a
I
surprise
believe
to
it.
me. I have never made
Yeah,
risotto.
you were surprised.
And then I also I had risotto. Of course, I've had risotto.
Yeah.
And every time I've had it, I've been like, I actually don't know that
Yeah,
I like
it's
it.
not my, like,
It tastes
go-to.
a bit too bland for me.
Okay.
But I think lemon zest and lemon
curry?
goes a long way. No. I just added turmeric for color.
Oh, okay.
Just for the color.
Ooh, yeah.
I don't like when things taste like look very like plain.
Bland?
Yeah.
Oh my god,
It
that's a
just
thing.
bothers me.
Yeah, that's a thing.
Because I'm Ethiopian and I'm used to like either it looking like reddish or like we use turmeric and everything. Like yeah.
Sense.
Yeah.
That.
Yeah.
Oh my god,
so-
I love colors on my plate. It just makes me feel like I'm eating healthy.
Yeah. Look at us.
Cooking, yay!
Cooking.
No, I love it. Same.
Yeah. But I'm so excited for you
Thank you.
and your new home.
Yeah.
Have me over.
Oh my god, absolutely.
You have to.
Yesterday. Okay.
Yay. Oh, I love building a home. It's like exciting.
I know. I've never done it
Cute.
before.
Yeah,
Like I
it's cute.
literally have never done it before.
I've done it with my roommate because we were like locked in that we were like,
Yeah.
okay, let's create a unified home.
Oh, love. You guys moved in together at the same
Yes.
time. It wasn't like
Yeah. And we
Nice.
bought, so like when we separated, it was a divorce.
Yes.
Yeah. It like, we owned everything in that house basically like 50-50. We'd both
Yep.
gone in on everything. And so we were like, oh, so we have to allocate and figure out who's going to get what. This is crazy.
That's actually like a divorce.
Yeah. It was, and we'd been together for 6 years. So it was a big divorce.
Dang.
Yeah,
Moves though.
I know. But it's okay. We grew up.
Growing up.
Growing up is hard to do.
It is. It's not fun. It's
Yeah.
not what it's cracked out to be.
Yeah. But speaking of
Over
growing
here.
up, today's first time experience
Yeah.
is very much actually taking steps towards growing up. Rocky's an actress, a very talented one. You can actually see her in The Penguin.
Yeah. The Penguin.
Do you know what episode?
2 and 3.
Episode 2 and
As
3.
Alice.
Yes. Which, how cool. I was speaking
was
to somebody
awesome.
who was like, oh, Jess. I was speaking to my friend Jess, and she was like, oh my gosh, like, Rocky came on, and like, I had forgotten she was on it, and I just screamed. And I was
I
like,
love that.
that's cool.
That's so sweet. Like I've had childhood friends be like, I just saw you on the
just saw
TV,"
you.
and I'm like, this is the first role that everyone I know has knows of it. Or seen.
Yeah.
You know,
It's a
it's a
big
bit
show.
weird. Yeah.
It's a really big show.
Yeah.
So yeah, Rocky's an incredible actress. And we're gonna be talking about how she got to where she is.
Yeah.
So you grew up in Florida.
In South Florida.
Where was it?
Hollywood and Coral Springs.
Hollywood and Coral Springs. And then where did you go to school?
In Coral Springs.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
It was like small town vibes.
Yes.
It's so funny because when we moved there in, oh my God, what's 2013 minus 7?
2013 minus
2004?
7, 2007?
I don't know. Yeah, one of those. And then so we moved there then, and then it was like tumbleweeds, actual like just desert in the mall. Like no one was there.
Like when your family moved there.
Yeah, when my family moved there, and I was like, Dad, why did you bring us here? And like,
Yeah.
fair enough, he got us out of like the hood or whatever.
Yeah.
But, like,
Into the
it was
country.
like a culture shock. We were like,
That's a lot.
it was a lot. And then like through the years, through the 7 years, like middle and high school of being there,
Yeah.
it grew like a lot.
Amazing.
Yeah, like,
Yeah,
a
it
lot
like
of
became a
people-
full town.
Not like totally diverse, but it became
Yeah.
like the mall was like traffic.
Hey.
Which I loved being at the
Okay,
mall.
Claire, shout out. You know?
Yeah, totally. But it was interesting. Yeah. And I was like in drama class
Okay.
in high school. In middle school, I signed up.
You guys had like yeah, you know what? My high school had like one drama class.
Yeah.
And then but that was it.
Yeah.
And then did you
musical
do-
theater class?
No musical theater class, but we had the musicals and it was actually very intense. Like
Yeah, it was intense.
it was giving Broadway boot camp. Our
Same.
shows were so intense. They were also always sold out.
Oh.
Yes,
Oh, wow.
the entire community
Alright.
came.
Maybe.
We did Dreamgirls. You guys, we got an encore. There was a part of us that genuinely believed we were gonna tour. Like, dead ass.
Oh my
we were
God,
like,
shut
actually
up.
bring the
Locally.
buses. It's okay. We ate
That's
this production
awesome.
up.
That's a big one to do, like as
And we did a really good job.
a wee little person. Like
Yeah.
what?
Yeah, no.
That's
Like
awesome.
our shout outs to Miss Cosby and Sean Cosby, our choreographer. They were, first of all, such like gentle leaders, but they took us so seriously. They were like, if you guys want to do this, then do it. Like go full, as Sean Cosby always says, go full out, right?
Yeah.
So like we were like the dancers had to like be on point. She danced with Debbie Allen. Like she's an incredible choreographer.
Amazing.
Miss Cosby has worked with incredible productions. So they treated us like we were child
I
stars
love that
essentially.
energy, yeah.
Yeah. And really poured into us. It made a massive difference. We also like had to get things right or we wouldn't go home. They'd be like, dinner is gonna be delayed until
it's
you get it
militant,
correct.
Like, yeah.
Yeah. But you need that discipline.
Yeah, of course, because it gets even crazier when you're in the real world, you know? Like your competition is doing that times 10.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so did you guys do productions in high school?
Yeah,
What was your
my
favorite
teacher was also like just so in it. Like to this day, Miss Sessions,
Aw.
she's still like doing the like so much for us. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah. But I was in props. I was in props a lot.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I wasn't like a singer.
Do you know what? This makes sense because Rocky also loves fashion.
Yeah.
And she has such excellent taste.
Thank
and it
you.
makes sense that you were in
Isn't that
props.
crazy?
That
Yeah.
makes so much sense to
Even
me.
like when I was in conservatory here, I was in props for like another show.
Are you serious? Wow.
Yeah, I just like the details where like the prop, like if you don't bring it on stage, it can ruin the whole thing. It can take you out. So it's a lot of pressure and I love that.
Oh my god.
But I was in props, so like I didn't sing and our school was so musical theater. Like
Okay.
so I was like, dang it, you know.
So you guys didn't. So we usually had in the fall we had the play, and honestly, the play was to raise money for the musical.
Totally.
You know, so
Yeah,
like
yeah, that was,
the
like,
play
the
would do well,
focus.
and like again, shout Germantown. People showed up for our productions. It's so crazy to me. Like everyone's
where was
parents
this
went.
again?
This was in Maryland,
Okay,
Germantown,
yeah.
Maryland, and like everyone's parents would come. Everybody like all of the sports teams would go to the shows and whatever. It was just very much a thing. In the same way, like
sports
people would go to like the basketball and like the football games. People also came to the plays and musicals. It was
Wow,
just like,
it was like High School Musical, but like at the latter half of the first movie.
yeah,
Like, you know, not my school.
yeah.
They were like, you guys are geeks.
You guys are nerds. Bye, loser. And like we were, but respected.
yeah.
Everyone was like, okay. And then, but like we also would
That's
randomly have like a football player or whatever in the shows. So it was like not like the
Wow.
divide wasn't like that crazy.
Yeah,
either.
ours was pretty. Like we had our little cliques, I guess.
Yes,
But yeah, it wasn't like that. That's nice.
it was cool.
What a
Yay.
good experience. Yeah.
It was nice.
I would like have my like cheerleading clique and then like, you know, musical theater such
Oh my god, you were a cheerleader?
Yeah, the last year. I was
That's
like, you
so
have
fun.
to make me a cheerleader to the coach.
To who?
The coach.
What do you mean?
I was like,
You go up instead of going to an audition. Rocky went to the coach and was like, "You have to make me a cheerleader."
I was like, this is my last year. I'm a senior.
This is,
Put me
come
in,
on, man.
coach. Literally put
had
me
he
in.
had they denied you being a cheerleader before?
Oh, denied it before. Yes. There were some amazing cheerleaders on that team. Like, shout out you guys doing dumbos and all that. But like, I was like, I'm going to make my
tried
mission.
out.
Yeah. Like,
And then they
freshman
were like,
year.
"No."
With no experience. So
Yeah,
ballsy.
yeah,
The
yeah.
audacity.
Honestly, I
Just me on
almost did the
YouTube.
same thing.
Looking at cheerleaders.
Bring it on.
I was like,
Ready?
go team.
Go.
Literally, Bring It On was awesome. It was like my thing. I was like, okay, noted. I'm studying.
Dead.
And I always
set a
do that.
bar.
I'll like obsess over something, and then I'm like, now give it to me.
Now I can do this. This is my identity. So you have to give it to me.
Exactly. And she was like, okay, you didn't do that bad, or something.
Just go.
And then I did.
Okay, so you did the tryout again.
Well, she didn't say no that year, but because she had said no before,
Yes.
I was like, I'm a senior.
This
is your last chance. Come here.
This is my dream.
Yeah.
This is my American dream.
This is my all-American dream.
Look.
Yes. And then I got to go to like classes in the uniform, and I was like, perfect.
That's super cool. Okay, so you did that. And then for college, where'd you go?
I went here. So right after high school,
Yes.
I went here for conservatory.
You moved
Atlanta
here
Conservatory.
at age
18. Crazy. I was like, oh my gosh.
She was a literal child.
I
mean, granted, like, of course, people come to New York to go to school here, but it's the fact that you were just like, yeah, I'm gonna go straight into conservatory.
Yeah. And like my teacher, Miss Sessions, who was amazing, she really lined it out for us. She was like, this is what a conservatory is, where it's solely, acting, script analysis, everything acting.
Yeah.
And then you could do a BFA, a BA. Like she really lined it up for us. And
Okay, wait, so it's like it was a program.
The
like
conservatory.
In your high school.
Well, through drama class. Even through drama class, she took us so seriously. Yeah.
Our drama class was just like for fun, for like little gigs.
Yeah.
And like there was no conversation of what happens after. It was one drama class you could take one semester.
Yeah.
And that was it. It wasn't like a continual.
Oh yeah. She was like, if you guys really want this, like this is what it's gonna look like. And she was so realistic, like, this percentage books, this is what your life could look like whatever. Like she was really detailed.
Oh wow.
So I really appreciated that. And then I also went to her for advice to take I took acting classes outside of high school.
Okay.
So do you like this teacher?
Cool.
Do you like this class or school? She was awesome. But I was like looking at my options. I was like, go to college for 4 years. So I already had a manager in Florida.
Okay, yeah, because like, did you do a showcase?
Yeah. So with that class that she was like, yeah, that's a good school to go to. It was Blue Dog Acting School.
Ooh.
Cutie pie. Wow. That's memories. And we had like a showcase like the last year that I was there, which was a year before moving. So I got a manager, agent.
How did you feel? Like, did the manager approach you?
No. We did a show. Oh, well, yeah.
And then they were like, hey, can I talk to you?
Dad was there. Yeah.
Were you literally like, I'm a literal star?
No. Little did I know how hard it would be in New York.
Yeah, but then you got a manager. I would have been like, I'm pretty sure I made it.
I thought these were the steps.
Oprah is even now researching me. You know what I mean? She already knows about me because what do you mean I have a manager?
Yeah, crazy.
In Florida.
I wonder what I thought. I probably thought it was so overdue, to be honest, because
really?
Because I had a binder of like all the talent agencies in Florida.
Wow.
In New York and in LA.
Wow.
Like what their clients looked like did some look like me, like whatever.
Yes. Yeah.
What series did they book? Like I had the whole spread. And I
was so impressed that you were doing this at like 17.
Obsession. Younger.
Wow.
Crazy.
I
was
never
like,
did that.
if I'm not gonna have a structural like career as like a lawyer, like the steps of it, then I need to make sure I'm like uber prepared for it.
Because you're gonna have that conversation with your parents.
Yes.
What was their reaction?
You know what? My dad was always like, whatever you do, as long as you do it with like, respect and like, then do it. You know? And he was like, if you're going to choose this, just make sure it's what you really want and do it. And I support you 100%.
Yeah.
And he supported me since.
Yeah.
And my mom too, like she comes from like a family my dad is a pretty well-known trumpet player in DR.
That's so cool.
So she's seen like the dark side of it, or like, how weird it can get. So she was always hesitant. She wasn't as vocal with like, go get it, like go do your best.
Like, I would love for you to have a stable life. That would be cute for you.
Yeah, that'd be nice. I've seen it.
Yeah, exactly. And like it's different. When you're young, like it's all exciting and cool. But like as you get older, that lack of stability really. Yeah. But like only a parent can really
oh my God,
that's
so right.
And attest to it and be like, girl.
Yeah,
okay.
girl.
I'm not going to tell you not to do this. But
yeah, but they're supporting me.
Yay.
So it's great.
Yay.
Worked out.
And then So you had done all that research and you chose the school.
Yeah.
To come to.
Yeah. I was like, okay.
Why New York instead of like LA?
So New York, and I was in between them for like a minute. I'm not going to lie. I was like, what do I do? Everyone was like, well, if you want screen acting, which is what I wanted, go to LA. There's more connections. Like at that time, nothing was filming in New York besides like procedurals.
Yes.
So
procedurals are like SVU, like NCIS, like
Blue
law
Bloods,
shows, like those are like, or like House and stuff like that. It shows where it's like medical drama, law drama, police drama. Those are all considered procedurals.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Which is like, I was like, that's not as versatile as what LA can give.
Yes.
But I just wanted to be closer to my family.
Yes.
It just made sense too, because when I moved here, I lived with family. So they really helped. Over there, I didn't know anybody.
Yeah. Also, like conservatory, do they have like dorms, housing? I don't know how that works.
No. And there was like some financial aid that they could give, like scholarship. So they gave me a scholarship, and because it's like we're not going to take out loans for this, like, whatever, I like laid out a timetable where I was like, I have to work this much to make this much to do tuition, and then I kind of sent it to them too.
Oh my gosh.
And they're like, we're like that, and they gave me more of a scholarship.
Oh
I was
my
like,
gosh, yay! You were such a go-getter. Rocky, that's super impressive.
Crazy.
You were a kid.
I was a kid.
You were like literally making a life plan as a kid, and like a very sensible one of like, okay, this is what I can do, and like sending that. That's
whatever
so responsible and smart.
Yeah, I was like, okay, what can I do? What's in my control? And how can I do like, the best of it?
That's so impressive. Thanks. I also would have given you more scholarship. I'll be like, you know what? I'll give you $10 more. Go crazy.
They were like, we like this.
Yeah,
good.
It's very hard to navigate. As an adult, it's hard to navigate New York housing. Like it's a nightmare.
Oh my God, yeah.
It's a lot.
Totally.
But then when you're a child, figuring that out if you don't have family here or whatever, that's a lot. So shout outs to all the youth who did it. Shout out to your family for housing you.
No, seriously.
Who came through.
Yeah, they really came through. Yeah. And like, I was like, I just called them up. I was like, hey, the audacity. Hey, can I stay with you guys for, I don't know, maybe 3 years? I don't know.
Whatever.
And they were like open arms. And they taught me so much. Like,
oh my God.
What a chapter. It's so nice to like look back and be like, wow.
That's so cool.
People really helped. Yeah.
So you got to conservatory.
So I got there. Yeah.
And were you thinking that you were going to take training and then like, or is this what happened? You were obviously in the conservatory taking classes and stuff. Are you also like auditioning?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh my God, yeah.
Yeah.
And working. Like I was.
And working. What was your job?
Bloomingdale's.
Shout out to Bloomies.
I was in the fitting room.
Shout out to Bloomies.
The whole time.
That discount though. But you're so poor, so what difference does that really make?
Oh no, the discount was nice.
Are you serious?
I have a shopping problem.
It's great. Is it a problem if the style is great? You know? Yeah. The Bloomingdale's. Yeah.
Oh, it was great. It was like 60% off everything. Like it was nice.
Oh my God.
They had a lot of them.
Did they have like young kids? Like in my head, I'm like, I feel like Bloomingdale's only has like older people
working. No, it was older. And like I worked at Lafayette 148, which is like an older brand. Yeah. So like my coworker, she was like in her 50s maybe. 50s Winnie. Oh my God, so cute. And she would also like, she really believed in me. And she was like, parenting me. Like if I would get bratty and stuff, she's like, don't even
Don't do that, girl.
don't do that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I get it. The real world is really like,
Yeah.
yeah. But she was like, I hope you are gonna make it. Like, yeah, she was
You
great.
got this, girl. Also, you gotta go fold those clothes.
Yeah, get
on.
to work.
Yeah. Okay, so you're
Yeah,
working
so
at
I was
Bloomingdale's.
working and
You're
auditioning.
auditioning.
Which I was way too green. So when I got that manager in Florida,
Yes.
they didn't have like, I was like, do you know anyone in New York that you can refer me to? So then they referred me to someone here.
Okay.
And he was great. He literally was like, get a demo reel, get your headshots updated. And like the demo reel is something of like, accumulation of the scenes that you've done.
Yes. You take the best scenes of like if you've been in shorts or like even full length, whatever kinds of movies, commercials, TV shows, whatever you have done, or like your friends making something, which is what usually ends up at that age, is like your friend, like for a class project is recording like a short film or whatever, and you're in it. You take the best scenes that you have, you clip them all together, and that is what you submit essentially as your like audition for casting directors.
Yeah.
So they can glance at you for 7 seconds and decide the fate of your entire life.
Pressure.
Mind you, you're like stressed about putting a demo reel together.
Oh,
and like
sis,
spending money on
to this
it.
day. Yeah, I spent money on because we made a fake one. We just like wrote some scenes and then because I didn't have anything to showcase on it.
You weren't on the Penguin then.
We made it, and it was nice. We used that because without that, he would have dropped me. So I was like, okay, let me find this money.
We got this. I've worked in many things that you will
so
see here.
Much. Here we go.
Here you go.
And
Put all the scenes. You see how my shirt is not the same? That's how you know it's a different movie.
It's a different movie, different show.
Yeah, so
comedy drama.
Yeah, this was not shot on all the same day.
No,
we
totally was.
Yeah, that's so crazy. This is obviously different.
Oh my god! But it really helped. I got so many. I was way too like I won't change anything of my trajectory, but I was way too green to be auditioning for like I was doing like series reg still.
Wow.
Yeah, at that time like leads and features. Like it was really weird.
That's so cool.
But so cool. I like met casting directors that I still know to this day.
Yeah.
And like they've seen me grow up and like have rooted for me. And I'm like, this is crazy.
I mean, that is the like massive advantage when you start off in like an actual like a city where this is an entire industry.
Yeah.
Right? Like because I was doing theater because my school did not have a film and TV, and that's where I wanted to be. But it was very much like, hey, this is how you do acting, But there wasn't as much of an exposure to like managers and enough of showcases.
But there never is. Like you could be so good.
Yeah.
But who's gonna see it if you don't know how to do the business side of it? Like truly.
That's a massive
And they
part
don't
of
teach
it.
you.
They don't teach you the business part. And
I don't know about nowadays.
And like low key, 90% of it is the business part.
It is.
Like genuinely like 90%. The talent is like maybe less than 10%.
Yeah.
Because outside of the business part is also like the connections that you build.
Mm-hmm.
And your talent is such a small percentage of that. Because many people are talented.
And sometimes it's like who you want to work with.
Yeah.
With any industry, really.
Yeah.
So like it also is like, networking like you said. But yeah, and then knowing how to put yourself out there and like strategize. But nonetheless, I was like conservative. I remember like going to sleep, just like memorizing lines and waking up saying a line.
But didn't you feel so alive?
So alive. I miss it.
You like,
my work ethic is crazy because
the work ethic is insane. And then on top of that, and you see the results happening and you're so young. So you're just like, yeah, I'm doing this. I'm inspired and I'm inspiring.
Yeah, it felt so nice. Yeah. I'm like, I'm doing something.
Yeah.
All the time, which is great for my brain,
Yeah. Also, because you're learning on top of it. Like you have your regular classes that you have to take for the conservatory.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So with the conservatory, because again, with the theater program, you put on a show, right? You do a play.
Yeah.
Or like a musical.
Yeah.
Whatever. That's how it works. With conservatory, like that's your last assignment is putting on a production.
That was our last assignment.
So, but like, it's like a film and TV? Like, was it like a film, a short you turn in or what?
No. So it was mainly theater focused. And then in year 2, we had half a semester with TV film. With Heather Oakley. She's so awesome. Shout out.
Hi, Heather.
She's great. She
Hi, Miss
really
Oakley.
whipped me into shape. She was like, if you're gonna do this, we had like a breakdown scene where I chose a scene from Monster. I had never watched the film, but I had read the script. And I was like, ooh,
You read the script of the whole movie?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And I was like, okay, I'm going to do this. This sounds like very out there and stuff.
Yeah, because that is like so intense.
So intense. It's like a breakdown scene assignment.
Also, I was like thinking about a 19-year-old doing months.
Oh my God, imagine.
It's fine.
I let my hair get really greasy. And I was also working Bloomingdale's. Because, first round, I didn't. And my teacher was like, if you're
not showing commitment to this character.
So I was like, okay.
You're showing up as like your pretty self.
Yeah.
You're not giving monster.
It's not giving monster. I'm like, you're right.
You know what? You think I'm scared to not shower? I won't do it. It's fine.
I'm down to go method. Sure. Yeah. For your approval.
I haven't showered for 11 days. Let's go.
Oh my God.
Now everybody knows as I walk in. But you said I wasn't committing. Now you want to hold your nose?
Yeah, but let me tell you, after that, I have never committed so hard. Like, it really taught me a lesson.
That's
I was like, okay, this works.
Yes.
This works.
You felt a difference in your performance.
In my performance, and then just like, even like auditioning, like just forward, I really pocketed that. I'll never forget it. And I was like, okay, if I'm going to commit, I'm going to commit 100%.
Let me mean it.
Yeah.
Yes.
But so we only had one semester or half a semester of that. And then we had a third year that was like sort of optional, whatever. It was half a year. And that's when they did the production. And I did not take that half year.
Oh.
Because in my defense, it would be like paying to be in a show. And I was like, I don't have that money right now.
Yeah.
And then it would probably be because our theater company was pretty big. It'd be like a supporting role. Like I just knew the politics in it.
Yes. And also at this time, you already had essentially representation, right?
Yeah, I was already
had a manager.
Uh-huh.
So it wouldn't, a lot of times like the showcase is really important because you're trying to get representation of some sort, like either a manager or an agent, which is how you end up getting access to a lot of audition, like professional for TV shows and films and stuff like that, commercials even. That's how you get auditions. That's how the acting world works. So when you don't have representations, you have to go through these like other channels to try and kind of get your name out there. Much more difficult. You don't get access to like scripts that like ABC or Netflix and whatever is doing if you don't have representation, really. So, but if you already have that, you would be paying to just be on a show for vibes.
And I saw the previous years and they were big companies and I was like, I just can't. I really waited out because that would have given me my like certificate of completion. But I was like, you know what? Like, I can't. I can't do it. And it was okay. But we did make a theater company together. That was cute. Oh. And then we moved on, and that's how it goes. But
so your time in the conservatory, looking back, are you like, I'm really glad I went this route? Or do you wish you had picked something different?
I'm like, I don't know. I'm so in between. Like I've thought about it a lot where, because nothing, even to this day and age, having a BFA, like having a degree will make a difference. I've seen that. Like I've gone from working at restaurants to then, a referral to a nonprofit. That was really awesome. But that was a referral. And then I'm like trying to get another job. And it's like, it's kind of hard. It was like at that point hard. Yeah. To get like a salaried with benefits kind of job.
That 9-to-5 shit.
That 9-to-5 shit, which at some point I was craving.
Because you know what the 9-to-5 has? Healthcare. Can you imagine seeing a doctor regularly?
I would love that.
What a dream.
That would be so nice.
Yeah. USA.
But no, we're here. But so I don't know. I guess I wouldn't change anything because everything happens for a reason.
Everything happens for a reason.
If my younger sister, I don't have one. Or my younger brother.
Imagine.
If I did.
Yes.
And they asked
if there's a young person.
A young person. And they were like, should I do BFA? Yeah. Or honestly, I would even do a degree in not acting. This is going to be crazy. And obviously no disrespect to the ones that have had that. Like they're monstrous. They're on a different level. Yeah. Respect. But I would even do a degree in anything else and then still go hard with acting on the side.
You can get acting coaches. You can take like different scene study classes. Yeah. You can do because even actors, like the actors that we see on TV and stuff, a lot of them still get like trainings and acting coaches. There's acting coaches on set and stuff like that. Right. You end up getting support because it's kind of like it's a tool that you have to keep working on constantly. It's like a muscle that you have to keep exercising. And that doesn't only necessarily need to happen in like a full acting program.
Yeah.
I think a part of it is like when you love something and when you're an artist, you want to go to school for that,
And
which
be,
is
like,
very
live it.
natural.
Yeah.
Yes, right? Because you don't want to be like, I mean, that was what I did, right? I was a communication and theater major, but I was like, I mean, like, I know what I want to do. And I don't want to get a degree in something entirely different and ignore this part of me.
Yeah.
And then
It's
whatever.
tough.
So it's tough.
Yeah.
But we're telling you
Yeah, because
the money that goes towards that.
yeah. Yep.
Get a
No.
job that like you can really get a training in some other skill
Yeah.
that you can utilize in between your acting jobs because the very nature of this business is there's in-betweens and you never know how long that is.
Yeah.
And so it's just nice to have the option.
Yeah.
Again, you don't have to. That's you.
Totally.
But in this day and age,
Yeah, and like the tapes, it's self-tapes. So like
Yes.
you can work a 9 to 5 and just like do your tapes around it.
Yeah.
Whereas like before it was all in person. So I'd
it was
literally be
our
running to
time.
an audition.
Yeah, our
you
time
know?
was different. Yeah.
But so that makes it easier. But yeah, I'd recommend that. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
What was your favorite thing you did in conservatory?
Ooh.
It could be like an audition you had that had nothing to do with the conservatory, or was Monster
gosh.
really the like were you like that? Really
I really
changed?
did. That moment changed my life for sure.
Wow,
But we did have this movement class that I really loved.
I love movement class. Movement
I
classes are
love
just
movement class.
so funny. If you're like looking
Yes.
from the outside in, you look insane.
Literally insane. I have 2 favorite moments. Okay, what is movement? There was like Suzuki and viewpoints. Did you do that?
I don't remember.
It was so interesting. It was
Wait.
like
Describe it.
using our bodies in such a like harder than Pilates, like
Yeah.
But like we would stand with our feet pointed out like
Yes,
this,
yeah.
and then we would just go down very slowly, and I'd be shaking,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
I'd
yeah,
be,
yeah.
and then we.
Because it's like bar class.
It's like bar, yeah. And then you would have to like we would do it again at some point when we got like comfortable with it, saying a monologue all.
Oh wow!
But the point was so our voice wouldn't shake when we're doing things like 8 plays a week and like really strenuous and just whatever. We have that just vocal
Training.
Yeah, training and stability.
Doing that, yeah.
So fun, but my thighs were popping. I was like, what?
Hey,
Oh, I love
yes.
this. And then it was so Wait, what were you gonna say?
No, go on.
Okay.
And then your second one?
Yeah, the second one was Alexander Technique, which could be so boring,
Mm-hmm.
but I love it because I guess
Describe what Alexander Technique
So
is.
Alexander Technique is like literally just how to get out of a chair, how to walk, how to move,
Yes.
but in a very healthy, non-strenuous way.
Yes.
Keeps you young, honestly,
keeps
you
you
know.
nimble.
Keeps you nimble.
Yeah.
So anytime I get out of a chair, I'm thinking.
Yes. Okay. And now we're many moons removed from that
Yes.
experience.
Totally.
Do you still feel really excited about being an actor?
Oh my God, I love that question because it's so real. Like,
Yeah, I think
it's such a valid question because it
is.
wanes,
I
you
think
know?
you should definitely check in.
Yeah.
Because it's the same for any career that you have. And I feel like people don't
Totally,
ask
you're
themselves
right.
that question. Like if you set out to be a lawyer, it's very different when you're setting out to be a lawyer at 18 and then passing your LSATs. And then when you're 10 years into the game,
Good
you
point.
definitely have to sit and be like, is this what I still want to do with my life? Because you can change your mind and that's okay.
Oh, you can change your mind. I
Yeah.
love that. I love
And
that.
or it can like reaffirm and be like, okay, I still want to do this. I'm also curious about exploring it in this way, you know?
Yeah. I mean, right now, presently, I
Yes.
feel excited again. And it took me like a minute to get back here.
Did you have like a lull?
Yeah.
I always
like,
have the lull.
oh my
the
God.
lulls in this industry.
yeah, where I'm like, you know, all the terrible things we think of, like our age,
Yeah.
like, is it realistic still? What's
Yeah.
out there?
I know
like,
there are people
what we
looking at
look
us being like,
like, you
How
know?
old are you? Like you
Yeah.
don't look that
I'm a baby.
old.
I'm a baby.
We're just youths. We're so young.
So young. I got my manager's like,
We're
should I
babies.
submit you to this audition? And she's in high school. No,
Yeah.
she was like 16. I'm like,
Yeah.
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 Yeah,
do it.
I don't see
No,
why not.
I literally now when I see that I have like a crisis.
Me
because
too.
I'm like, do I submit for a high schooler? That's crazy. And then
I
I think
know.
of Bianca Lawson who was doing all the high school roles and she was in her 30s. I'm like,
oh yeah,
you know what, let's go ahead. Yeah. If they believe it, I believe it.
Totally. It depends on the production too. Look at Euphoria.
Yeah.
And then look
Grown
at XO
people.
Kitty, you know?
Oh my gosh, yeah.
Which I auditioned for, and I was like,
I just submitted
They
something
look-
for XO
Really?
Kitty. Yeah. It wasn't like a, no, it was like a casting call. I didn't submit an audition. I haven't gotten an audition. It's just like,
that'd be so fun to film in Korea.
Korea. Be so insane.
That's another bar. I'm like, take me traveling, take me wherever.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
But okay, so I lost the excitement, which was a crazy feeling because I was like, is this a sign that I should be doing something else?
Yeah.
Because I'm like, I can't sustain the like.
Yeah.
I was also super burnt out. Like I was doing like 5 auditions a week, and I was like, ooh, I'm so grateful. I'm so grateful.
Yeah.
And
But
then I'm
you
like,
get tired when you're not booking them.
yeah, and then also the emotions for each freaking
Yeah.
tape. I was having a crisis. I was like,
It's a lot.
and in therapy, I was like, this is a lot
It's a
of
lot.
things
And,
to face.
I don't. My brain right now is 7 different people.
Yeah, literally, I'm like doing them back to back. I'm just like, I can do this.
Yeah.
Imagine if I was on set and they
Yeah.
were like, let's switch right
And
now.
we have to do it.
And I have to do it.
Imagine you're Zendaya right now. Zendaya is doing Euphoria. She's doing The Odyssey. She's also gonna do Dune.
Yeah.
That's all of
what a
these
woman.
are deeply intense roles.
Yeah,
like
exactly.
none of them are like a TV, like a comedy show.
Ooh.
You know.
Wow,
but I'm
wow.
just like, how? That's a lot.
That's a
of
lot.
work.
And like, there's just some actors out there that are really so good.
Yeah.
And have been doing it for so, you just look at them and you're like, okay, well, I have to like keep up.
Yeah.
So it was like a lot of pressure. And yeah, I was like, I feel like I have to book something big soon. I'm looking around at my friends who've like booked big things, series regs, all this, or like friends that
Comparison is the
thief of joy,
joy.
right?
Yeah,
Exactly.
is that how you say
I'm
it?
not-
Yeah, the thief of joy.
Yeah, and I'm like not typically one to look at people's
but
names.
it's
I
really
don't.
difficult not to. It's like really not realistic
Yeah.
not to.
Yeah,
like
totally.
there's just
It's
gonna be
natural.
days where you're gonna be like, damn.
And I'm like, why not me? Or
Yeah.
like, do I have to fix something? And like, even like super vulnerable. I'd be like looking in the mirror, like, should I get braces? Should I like,
Yeah.
you know,
Do I need to change something
Yeah.
with my look?
Yeah,
Do
and,
I
like,
go blonde?
do I like hair color, which is like
Yeah.
crazy because the
Yeah.
headshots thing. And the money
Should I go
and
full
that.
Botox?
Yeah, like what is it? What's a secret?
Yeah.
But so I had like this whole like identity thing, and then there was also like betrayal with friends in the industry, and I was like, this sucks. This is really dark.
It got
and
Hollywood.
It got Hollywood, and we ain't even in Hollywood. Like
Yeah.
it was weird.
Yeah. That
So
sucks.
and it was like I was too close to home, so I was like, let me step back. Let me really like think. And I was like, if it's not for me anymore, it's not for me.
Yeah.
And that felt like I was breaking up with like the love of my life.
Your identity.
Oh, I could cry.
Which is the love of your life.
Damn. Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I think I've known that I wanted to act since I was 6 years old. I don't really know who I would be. Like,
know, right?
yes, I have strong interests like in other things, but this part of me has always been so solid, and it's such a formative part of me.
Yeah.
Like I don't know who I would be.
Yeah.
If I had to like actually be like, so I don't do this anymore.
What would I do?
Yeah. Who would
And
I
like
be?
we have hobbies, we have other things that we
Yeah.
love, sure, but like who would I be?
Yeah.
You know?
And like, would I and also because there's also the guilt of like, am I giving up? Do you know what I mean?
And the shame with that?
Yes.
Yeah.
Like, am I giving up, or like, am I too weak to deal with this industry
Yeah.
and whatever? And that really like, it fucks up your head.
It does.
It
and
really
like
does.
getting older is like are we too old for the industry? Which is
Yeah.
like something that they're really breaking. Like shout out Nicole Kidman.
Yeah.
You know,
All the girlies.
But
Demi Moore.
Demi. Oh
Yeah.
my God, I love to see it, and I love that it's
Yeah.
being nominated and included because like
Yeah.
I'm not giving my age out.
Yeah.
But like we're so young and no, I'm
young,
kidding.
we're so
I'm
hot.
30, but like I'm like, am I done? Am
Yeah,
I
I'm
withered
33,
away?
and like there was a time where if you were like a Hollywood actress and they knew that that was your age, they would be like, well, you know.
Yeah, they're like, don't even
we
mention
can't-
your age.
How can we cast you next to a 50-year-old man? You're so old.
Yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, that would be impossible. How can you be a love
That would be
interest
impossible.
of a 60-year-old? You're in your 30s. That would be insane.
Yeah, literally.
You know?
But it feels different, and also like the roles that are coming in also feels like the auditions
does.
feel different.
Yeah.
So I'm like,
Even like the
ooh.
TV shows, like
Excited.
shout out to like Issa Rae, Quinta Bronson,
Ooh.
like Michaela Cole, like the writers and the TV shows, the storylines feel so. all of it has to do with like women not being one-dimensional characters and
Yeah,
props, and like I feel like that has changed. So we got a chance.
It's changing.
Yeah.
It's changing.
yeah. But I agree. It does. It's a lot to think about. You constantly have to reflect and be like, does this work for me?
It felt like I was how do I say, like working a job that was meant for a kid. I felt so like, oh shit, no one's gonna take me seriously.
Yeah.
There was so much judgment.
Yeah.
Like even going,
You felt like the last person at like the amusement park.
yeah, oh my god, that's exactly it.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh no.
And everyone else is like, girl, we're grown up. We don't do this anymore.
Yeah, like why are you playing pretend and taking it seriously? Like, which is like, it's deeper than that.
It's my life. It's my life's blood.
Yeah.
And it is. So
Yeah, I could do whatever I want.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Yeah.
It was and then it naturally came back, the love for it, because I tried the 9 to 5 corporate thing.
And you're like, this absolutely is not for me.
Let
me go back to my La La Land.
I literally threw a tantrum when I left. I was like, this is not it. Like,
There's no way to live.
no, they were
life.
toxic. They were toxic. But I was like, I gotta get out of here.
Yeah, this is
right
not
now.
for me.
Yeah, and then I'm with a new manager, and he's great and seems to know my type, like what to submit me for. Really collaborative with it, which I always wanted someone who would sit down with me. And like I was burnt out because I was auditioning for some things that I just did not want to do, and like beggars can't be choosers. Yeah, I get it, but he likes to focus on what I would like to do, which is nice. And it's like still 5 a week, 4 a week. So I'm like, okay, that's good.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm really excited for you.
Thanks, babe.
And I think there will be great things ahead for us.
Yeah. We're flowing.
Yeah, we're going to do it.
Yeah.
Yay! 2025.
Yeah.
You know?
That's gonna
tumultuous
happen.
time in history. Hopefully good time in our careers.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna thank you for sharing that.
Of course.
We're gonna move on to True Millennial.
Oh god.
True Millennial
I'm gonna suck.
is where I ask you questions that millennials would know because we existed then and we were present for those events. And it'll be 4 or 5 questions. I haven't decided yet.
On this?
And then you can answer on it. Yeah. I'm going to ask you the questions. You write it down. And then we're going to go over it at the end.
Okay.
Okay.
Love it.
Okay. Rocky.
Oh my gosh.
What is the name of Hilary Duff's first album? Bonus points if you can name some songs.
Oh my gosh.
It's important. It was so critical.
I suck at
In
this.
2006 or 5 or 7. I think it was 2005. Let me see when that album actually came out. And then you wrote it down?
Yeah.
Okay. Next questions. Name 3 certified early aughts heartthrobs. I know that's subjective, but there were some commonalities.
Okay.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Oh, I just blinked out.
The way your eyes literally zoned out. I'm dead.
Oh god, it was right there. Oh yeah. Okay. Done.
Okay, cool. What was the theme song for That's So Raven? You can sing it to me. Just
okay, I'll sing it.
do an asterisk. That was 3, right?
That's 3.
Another song, sing-songy one.
Okay.
Do you remember the song for the K9 Advantix commercial? It had I'll give you a hint. It had a dog. It was a dog singing it.
Can I phone a friend?
Can I follow a friend? When I start singing it, you're gonna know it.
Are you
He
sure?
was okay. It was a puppy. He was in camp.
Oh.
Put an asterisk on it. You're gonna sing it.
Oh. Okay. I'm gonna try to sing it.
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
Okay.
Um,
Oh yeah.
Yes. I'm dead. Okay. That was what, 4?
That was 4.
Okay, cool. Let's go through it.
Okay.
What was the name of Hilary Duff's first album?
I have no idea. I just wrote "Let the Rain Fall Down." I thought it was someone's right.
Oh my
That's
god.
all I can remember from her.
Okay, Hilary Duff's first album was Metamorphosis. There was also a song called Metamorphosis. What do you mean? It was an important time, Rocky.
Sorry.
It was such an important album.
I don't remember.
Oh my god. You might have been a little too young, honestly. You didn't own the CD?
No.
Oh. That
I
was like,
wasn't really into her like I was.
I didn't own the CD because my first CD actually was the Cheetah Girls.
Oh, I love that.
Thank you. But my neighbors did, so it was like I owned it. It would literally, all of the kids in the neighborhood would take turns listening to the album.
Oh, that's so sweet.
It was so cute.
The Hilary Duff one?
Metamorphosis, it had So Yesterday. If it's
jam with it
over,
later.
let it go. And it had
Oh, I
Coming
know that
Clean.
one.
Yes, I know
Coming
you know
Clean.
that one. It was so important.
Oh.
Coming Clean is Let the Rain Fall Down.
That's so
Let's
crazy.
go back.
Where was I? Did I just
back
block
to
it
the
out?
beginning. Yeah, it had the
What
song
happened?
Metamorphosis. It was a massive hit. Massive hit with the kids.
Oopsie.
Okay, name 3 certified heartthrobs of the early aughts.
Okay. Chad Michael Murray.
Oh my god, that's literally
So
what I was thinking
hot.
of. One Tree Hill.
So hot.
Lucas on One Tree Hill. I had the biggest crush. And then a Cinderella Story with
Oh
Hilary
my
Duff.
god. Yeah.
We were all like,
He's still
he was
so
all,
hot.
and then, if you ask me, I'm Ready, Alicia Keys video. Those who know,
No.
very important.
No.
Very important.
He said very important.
Yeah. Okay. Next.
Miley Cyrus.
Uh-huh.
Oh my god, to this day.
She was.
I love
She
that
was a
woman.
heartthrob.
I love that
When she
woman.
had her Sweet 16 at Disney and they closed all of Disney for her.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Oh my
fine.
god,
I don't
you
know
have
why
like
I
a
know so much.
log of like
I know.
a lot of facts.
Yes. I know way too. Why do you think I created
Oh
this,
yeah, this makes sense.
this game? I just think of it myself.
That's what a rich childhood. I love it. I love it. The next one is annoying. I didn't want to put him because Nick
Okay.
Jonas, he's just such
I
a
figured
nice guy.
a Jonas Brother one.
Yeah.
But you know what? It
But
started off with Joe Jonas and then we went on to Nick Jonas.
I know,
Once
that-
the
which was
diabetes
crazy.
incident happened, we were like, Nick,
Yeah, we
Nick,
felt
are you
bad.
okay?
My sister cried at his concert.
And that's fair.
To what? Fireflies? Is that a song?
I don't remember. But is that the one about his diabetes?
Yeah. Love But no.
Yeah.
No.
The girlies who have watched this episode before, we've talked about the whole where everyone thought Nick Jonas was
Oh,
gonna
yeah.
die because he got diabetes.
The PR for that was insane.
It was so insane. He wrote
Did
a
he
song
drop an
about
album
it.
around that?
He
Like,
wrote
that was
he dropped a
crazy.
song for it. It was so serious. It was
PR.
so serious. I'm so dead. Okay, and then the theme song for
Okay.
That's So Raven.
That's so Raven. It's the future I
I
can
can
see.
see.
That's so it's so mysterious to me. Oh. Yup. That's me. That's it.
Okay,
I loved her.
the commercial for K9 Adventix.
Oh my gosh. I think I'm picturing it. If it's the right one. Or it might be one for toilet paper that I'm
Oh.
picturing.
Oh,
With the
not
little
Sharma
puppy?
Ultra Less is More.
I think it might be.
No, okay, so it was Hello Mother.
Hello, Father.
Please
These
take mosquitoes. Really bother.
Oh my gosh. Yes. That's the one I
All
was
my
thinking.
new tricks. Thanks again for sending me K9 Adventix.
That
The
just unlocked the memory.
the marketing during our era was so strong.
It was good.
It was so, we knew so many commercials, like the Oscar Myers.
What's the Oscar Myers?
I want an Oscar Mayer wiener.
Get connected for free. That's always.
Oh my God, yes.
Yep.
The
that.
iPod commercial. I'm not even going to say more because I'm going to ask people some of these commercials
Oh yeah,
in the
yeah,
future.
yeah, for sure.
Well, you did it. You got so many.
They were good. The
You
Hilary
got-
Duff one will always
Yeah, it will always
take
get
me
you.
out the game.
Yeah. You weren't a Hillary head like I was.
No.
You weren't a Duff head.
Miley though, give me a Miley trivia.
True. I should have, I'm 33. I should have scaled it a little bit, the years.
Yeah.
For you.
Seriously.
For the
I was
you.
like, what is happening? I just.
Oh, well, we did it.
Yay.
You did so good.
Thanks.
Thank you for coming and
Thanks
chatting
for
to me
having
and for
me.
being vulnerable because it's not easy. And I really appreciate that.
Of course.
Yay.
Thank you.
Thank you.